Hello Stitching Flosstube, my name is Tatiana, welcome to my channel, and today I'm here with my Flosstube Extra. I'm gonna show you all my WIPs. So it's WIP Media WIP Parade. I was trying to remember when I made my last WIP Parade, and to be honest I'm not sure if I ever made such one, because I remember exactly I missed WIP Parade in December or January. And I have started my channel something like 1 year ago, so I'm not sure I showed you all my WIPs ever, so I think it would be a very interesting video. I'm gonna show you all my WIPs, active WIPs, WIPs which I didn't stitch this year at all, so everything. no secrets. I will show you everything. I have also collected the information, the statistics. I like the statistics, teaching statistics. So I will hate myself for this, but I will tell you. I have counted, and I will tell you how many stitches I have stitched on every WIP this year since the 1st of January. And yeah, I didn't make such kind of video on the at the beginning of the year, but I will tell you about my progress since the 1st of January, and I will show you how all my WIPs looked on the 1st of January, because since this year, since the beginning of this year, I have decided to make a photo of every WIP on the 1st of every month, just to see the progress. You know, sometimes when you work on such kind, on a big piece like Heaven of Design, on any other full coverage design, you don't see the progress, and you can stitch for the whole week and it seems like you don't have any progress at all. So I decided to make a photo of every WIP on the 1st of every month, and of course I don't make photos of WIPs which I didn't stitch this month, but I will add. Today I will be adding photos from the 1st of January, so you can see the progress, big progress or just a small progress, but anyway, I think it would be really interesting. So let's start. I will show you my WIPs in a random order, because first of all, let me show you how many WIPs I have. this is all my WIPs. I'm keeping all these fabrics in one place, and for me it's the most comfortable way of organization. Previously I had another organization. I had a project bag or something like this for every WIP, where I have threads, pattern, piece of fabric which I'm working on, and everything for this project. But somewhere last year, I don't remember exactly when, I decided to keep all my fabrics in one place, and I realized after some time I have tried this organization, and I realized that it's much more comfortable for me. So this time it was also pretty easy just to bring all these fabrics to show you. All of them are in a random order, so I will show you like I have all this here one by one. And what else? Some of my WIPs I'm stitching from the kit. I have all the covered photos, but I don't want to spend time collecting these photos to check all my project bags to find the covered photo of this kit. So all the time I will be adding the photo on the screen. So it would be much, I think it would be better for you to see all the details, the right colors, and for me it would be a little bit easier and a little bit faster. Oh, so yeah, let's start. I will not show you my finishes from this year. I have just finished a few small designs, and I don't think it would be really interesting, but if you would like to see all my finishes since the 1st of January in videos, so let me know and I'll make such kind of small video. But I was planning to make such video at the end of the year, because I'm planning to finish a few big, even huge designs by the end of the year, so I think in December it would be much more interesting. But anyway, if you would like to see all these finishes, let me know. And what else? About my WIPs. At the beginning of the year, I had 50 WIPs. For me, it was extremely big amount of WIPs, because I like all my WIPs, and sometimes I feel so much upset that I cannot stitch all of them at the same time, and I cannot even stitch half of my WIPs during 1 month. So, and I want to see the progress on every WIP. Right now I'm trying not to start any big designs. I'm just trying to finish as many WIPs as I can in this year. So this year it's some kind of challenge. No new starts. I have made a few ones, but it mostly just small designs, and that's all. Yeah. Right now I think I have 46 WIPs, but I have started 3, at least 2. I remember exactly 2 designs which I have started. So yeah, a few finishes, and now I have less WIPs than I had on the 1st of January, and that's great. So yeah, so let's go. First of all, here I have my first ever started Heaven and Earth Designs pattern. It's a quick stitch tranquil tulip. It's a pretty small one. It was the first one that I have started, not the first one I have purchased, but the first one I have started, and it was an experiment, because I decided to try a new fabric and a new maybe way of stitching. It's not way of stitching, but to try a new fabric, and this is I'm stitching this one on I think it's 27 count Linda by Zweigart, and I'm stitching it one full cross, and it was the first time for me when I have tried this method. And I have here for me on the left, I have all the information, all the statistics on my laptop, so I will look there just to tell you the exact information. So on this one I have started from 13% at the beginning of the year. Now I have almost 16% done, but it's a pretty small design, so I have added only 700 stitches on it, and this is how it looks. First I was started from the center, from this flower, and just to try, I almost finished this flower, realized that I can stitch. It's not my favorite fabric and not my favorite method of stitching, but I can stitch on such kind of fabric, and this year I was stitching somewhere here, as I usually I switch to my favorite to my usual way of stitching. I usually started from the right bottom corner, and I was stitching with these green yellow colors. Yeah, it would be really small. Yeah, this is the whole piece of fabric. So this is the center. Somewhere here is the center of the design, and this is the corner. Yeah, so pretty small one. Yeah. The next design, I think it's my oldest WIP, and I was trying to finish it last 2 years, I think. I was planning to finish it every year, every month, but I didn't. It is a stamped kit which I bought on AliExpress, I think something like 10 years ago, when these such kind of kits just appeared, and I decided to try. And I think it's my first and my last stamped kit code. I didn't like the process at all, so I cannot finish it through 10 years, maybe 15, I don't remember really. And it's almost done, but I don't like stitching on printed canvas. I don't like it at all. So yeah, this is how it looked. I have stitched this one this year, but I cannot show you the previous photo. You will not see anything because of this printed pattern. Almost everything is finished. I think I can finish it in a few days. I don't like it. I don't like stitching it. I like the picture. I like how it looks, but I don't like stitching it. So I just need to finish this last cup just here and a little bit in the middle, so I can show you the back side. So everything here is finished, just a little bit here and a few empty spaces here. It would be pretty beautiful design. Maybe I will even frame it and gift it to someone, because I don't want to see it in my house. I don't like it. I will remember how I stitched this, how long I have stitched this one. So yeah, but it's officially my eldest WIP. I don't like it. Yeah. The next one, it was also an experiment when I was thinking about starting my first Heaven of Design, and this one I didn't stitch this year because I'm not sure I will finish it. No, I think I will finish it someday, but someday. I don't know exactly. I don't have any plans for this one, so I have just tried to. I have just decided to try a new fabric, and it's 22 count 8 double-sided wire. I'm stitching this design one over one full cross. So I have chosen a pattern without back stitching, so just to try. And right now I have so much stitched. Yeah, you can see it's pretty small, and I have here, let me check, 37% done. It's pretty easy, but as I have started it just an experiment, just to try the fabric, the design is pretty good, but I don't like the design as much as I like another WIPs. So. But I'm pretty sure someday I will finish it. It's not difficult, it's not big, so yeah, I will finish it for sure someday. Maybe when I will have when I have less WIPs, I can finish it. The next one I have here, it's one of my biggest piece, I think. And this is my focused piece for this year, which I have started 2 years ago. You can, I think if you watch my channel, if you watch even just one video on my channel, you see this design. It's my focused piece for this year, which I'm trying to finish this summer in 2 months. And it's my ancient books by the Belarusian designer Inna Baidenko. By the way, if you would like to, if you I have a lot of WIPs which I'm stitching from the patterns from the Ukrainian or Russian designers. And if you would like to ask me about any particular pattern, please write me a comment. But I'd like to say that a lot of these patterns, majority of these patterns, are not available anymore since the war in the Ukraine began. So you cannot buy almost any of these patterns. But anyway, you can always ask me, and if the designer has an account on Instagram, it's if it's a Ukrainian designer, sometimes you can find an Etsy store. So I will try to help you if this pattern is available, of course. So this is my focused piece. Yeah. Let's speak about my ancient books. I like this design very much. I have started it 2 years ago on my birthday in March, and I have started it for my husband. Let me check. Yeah, I have started it for my husband. He chosen this one himself. And since the beginning of the year, I have stitched here 50,000 stitches. Yeah, today is 29th of June, and since the 1st of January, I have added here 50,000 stitches. That's crazy a lot. And I have started from 43%, and now I have 86% done. I am stitching this one on 16 count Ada by Zweiger, 2 other one full cross, and let me show you this huge piece of fabric, and this is how it looks. Amazing design, very beautiful. It's also very easy to stitch. Yeah, gorgeous. It's very easy to stitch. It has less than 50 colors with blends, so it's really so easy. Very beautiful. I just need right now I just need to finish this last row, which is pretty easy also. A lot of background, so yeah, it will be finished soon. I'm very excited about this. Yeah, very beautiful design. So the next one, it was my traveling piece, but right now I'm stitching it not only while traveling and waiting somewhere in the car, and it's Karen Manning Designs, the Shooting Star collection. I fell in love with this collection because I really like geometry, but yeah, I like geometry, I like symmetrical patterns, and this one I have started from 11% and now I have 28% done, and I have added on this one 5,800 stitches, and this is how it looks. I'm stitching this one on 16 count Ada. I'm stitching a lot of designs on 16 count Ada. This is my favorite count of Ada, and this is beige color, maybe ecru color, something like this. It's not white. 2 other one full cross, and oh my god, it's so gorgeous. I think everyone should stitch at least one Karen Manning Designs, because when you stitch it, it's not so interesting. It's not so. It's just stitches, but when you stitch more and look at it, it's amazing. It's so beautiful. I'm not sure what I will do this with this one. Maybe a pillow, maybe I will frame it. I'm not sure. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, it's amazing. It's very, very beautiful design. I like it so much. I like all these colors. As you see, this pattern matches my. Oh, it's not so blue like you see it right now. It's more gray. Right now it's like so interesting. These colors are amazing. It matches my interior very, very much. I have everything in white and light gray colors, so it will look really great as a pillow and as framed as well. So I haven't decided. Yeah, right now I want to stitch the whole collection. Very beautiful pattern, like it. Yeah, so the next one, let me check. Okay. This is design from the Russian designer, and this is a bouquet. I have started it last year, but on the 1st of January it was just a start, just maybe 100-200 stitches was stitched. And this year I have added 3,700 stitches, and now I have 23% done. I'm stitching this one on 27 count white Linda by Zweigart, and this is how it looks. I like it so much. These bouquets, this design has a lot of bouquets. I have stitched my first one last year, and I have framed it and gifted. These designs are not really so easy as it seems. There are a lot of back stitching, there are a lot of confetti here, but the result is amazing. Yeah, since my last video I have already added these rows. I have finished all the stitches and all the back stitching, and just look, so gorgeous. Yeah, very beautiful. It also will not be so big. This is a whole piece of a fabric, so this is the end of a bouquet. So very beautiful one. Like it. Okay. The next one, this one I didn't stitch this year, but anyway I will stitch it for sure someday. I haven't stitched it only because I have too many full coverages right now, because last year I have started a lot of full coverages, so I don't have time for every my full coverage design. I'm so upset about this. This is from the Russian designer. It's called something. I have really a problem with the names of the patterns, so it's something like New York, evening in New York. And this is just a start. It's 16 count Ada, and I haven't stitched it since the beginning. I think it was a new year, new start, but 2022, so 1 year and a half ago. So, and I have stitched it only one time on the 1st of January 2022, and it's all I have, and it's 0.18%. Yeah. And since then I didn't stitch it, but it's okay. I still like the design. It's totally my style, and you know, while just showing you right now this design, I decided that I can restart it and choose the fabric, because the pattern is pretty dark, and right now I have in my stash gray Ada, gray 16 count Ada. So I think it would be much better than for such a dark design. I should think about this. Yeah, I think it's a great idea. Great idea. The next design, it's a pretty small one. It's also from the Russian design. It's called The Colors of Norway, I guess. And I haven't stitched this one this year. I cannot find it. Okay, but it's okay. It also 27 count Linda by Zweigart. I haven't just started it, but this design is so smooth, so I have stitched here in one day 5%. Yeah, so 5% done. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can finish it very quickly. So this is the whole size of the fabric. Very beautiful design, and I think maybe I will stitch it somewhere in winter, Christmas time, because it's winter design for me. So right now I don't want to stitch it, but anyway, it's very beautiful. The designer has the whole series of such patterns, so very beautiful. Okay, the next one, it's a kit. It's a Russian kit. I don't remember. I bought it myself a few years ago, or I got it as a gift from my best friend. Not sure, but I think it's not so important. It's a Russian company, Riolis. I think you know it because I have seen a lot of Flosstube stitch these kits, but originally it's a Russian company. And this is a window. It's a whole series of redesigns. So we have started this designs with my friends here in Poland. We have bought 3 different, or not bought, I don't remember. I was the first who had such design in my stash, so they just bought another 2 windows, I'm sorry. Another 2 windows, and we have started it as a sell. One of my friends has already finished this one. I think I didn't stitch it this year. Yeah, I didn't stitch this year. I'm stitching this using paper pattern, so I don't know how many percent are done. It's stitched with acrylic threads, and it's stitched on Ada. I think it's 10 or 11 count of Ada. It's very interesting. It's from Zweigart. Yeah, you can see this orange thread. It's Zweigart, and it's very interesting to stitch with the acrylic threads in such big count of Ada. I can see you and compare. Oh, okay. I have here, so I can see this is 16 count Ada, and this is the Ada from the kit. 10 or 11, yeah. You can see the difference. Very interesting. Yeah. So this is all I have, but it's stitched so easy and so interesting. So yeah, maybe, and it's so soft. It's so soft. These acrylic threads are so soft to touch. Yeah. So maybe I will finish this year, maybe next year, but anyway, I will finish it. Yeah. Okay, the next design, this one is from the Ukrainian designer. It's a whole series of 3 Santa Clauses, and it's great, amazing, very beautiful pattern. I'm pretty sure the designer has an Etsy store, and if you like this pattern, please send me a comment and I will try to find this Etsy store. And but I have bought it, I think, in Instagram. And this is a pretty, in Russian-speaking stitching community, this design is really very popular. It's Nadezhda Nagornaya, I guess, not sure. And I have started last December just the first Santa Claus. This is 27 count Linda or 25 count Lugana, I'm not sure. It's vintage. It's vintage color. It's pretty small. I will decide to stitch just Santa Clauses without this beautiful frame, but I decided to stitch just Santa Clauses and make and framed it into 3 small frames. So I have just finished this Merry Christmas title. They're beautiful. It's like this. The colors are real right now. It's pretty bright. It's very easy because the designer is has a lot of experience in making patterns, so very great. Like it. I haven't stitched this one this year. It's also a winter design, so I'm pretty sure I will be back to this one somewhere in Christmas time in December. Yeah. Okay, and I have here, I can tell you, I think, I'm not sure, but okay, this is 6%, but I have a whole pattern of a 3 Santa Clauses, so this is 6% of a 3 Santa Clauses with white frames. Yeah, so the design is really very small. Yeah. The next design is also from the Russian designer, and I will restart this one. It's a pattern from the Jane D. It's a lilac, and I haven't stitched this since I started it, 2022, I guess. And I have started it on Belfast. It's linen fabric and I don't like it. I don't stitch on linen fabric. I like cotton fabrics, but when I decided to start this one, no, I think I have started it in 2021. Okay, it's also not important. So when I decided to start this one, I don't have any such color fabrics, cotton fabrics in my stash, so I decided to try linen fabrics one more time, and I don't like it at all. I don't like stitching on such kind of fabric. I don't like that it is like, I don't I don't know how to explain, but I don't like such kind of fabric. So I will restart this one for sure. I have now a lot of I have bought more fabrics of such colors, so wouldn't be a problem, but I'm not sure, maybe this year, maybe next year. But I will restart it, and let me tell you that here I have 3%, just 3% done. It's the center of the pattern. It's one of my favorite flowers, so I really want to stitch it, but not this year. Yeah, and as you see, it's pretty small. Yeah, pretty small design. I will use very similar color of a fabric, just cotton fabric. The next design, it's also a beginning. Oh, here I will also make a restart. I will also restart this pattern. It's a pattern from the Polish designer Bożenka. She has a Facebook group, and I have started this one 2 years ago, something like this, and I have just stitched for one day. It's something like 200 stitches, and the pattern is I didn't stitch it this year, and the pattern is also pretty dark, so I want to restart it and use the, I don't have here something like this, no I don't have, but I think I have used already such kind of fabric. Where is it? Yeah, is it? Yeah, I have here. So I want to restart. I want to change the color of the fabric because as I previously told you about my another WIP, when I started this one, when I started it, I didn't have another color of 16 count Ada in my stash, and I want to change it to such Ada. So I think it would be better. Oh, you see, the colors matches great. So just because this pattern is pretty dark, the pattern is not so big. It has, I think, something like 45,000 stitches for full cover design. It's pretty small, I think. So yeah, I will stitch it. I like the design. I have some friends here, some stitching friends here in Poland who has already finished this one. It looks really great, but yeah, need to restart this one. I don't know why I keep the needle here. I think I will take it. Yeah. So yeah, this one will be restarted. So the next one, let me show you on these fabrics. It's a 16 count Ada, and oh, it's also a design from the Polish designer Bożenka. And okay, I forgot to tell you, this one is called Make a Wish or Wish. And this one I have started on my birthday in March this year. I think, yeah. I have started it on March, for sure. I am. And all I have stitched this year. Where is it? Yeah, now I have here 2.42%, and I have stitched 2,000 stitches. That's all I have. And it's not an easy pattern. It has a lot of blend. It has just maybe 10 solid colors and something like 50 blends. I don't like blends, so for me it's pretty difficult to organize it. in a comfortable way, so that's why it's not stitched so fast. But anyway, I like the result, and I'm sure that it looks much better on such kind of fabric than it looks on my look on white Ada. Yeah, it's also not so big. Yeah, I don't remember how many stitches it has, so but it's not so big. Yeah, this is the result. This is the hair of the girl, and I called it the sun goddess, something like this. Yeah, very beautiful design. The next one is also a kit, and I have started this one long time ago. To be honest, I totally forget that I have started this design. I remembered all the time that I had this kit in my stash, but I forget that I have started it. And you know, when I have started it on Stitch Mania in 2017, I guess. It was the only one, I just once take part in Stitching Mania. I have started 30 WIPs. It was a long time ago. I lived in Belarus, and I forget that I have started this one. And I have changed the fabric from the kit. I have no idea why I did this, because if I start this right now, I didn't change the fabric. So, but I don't know. Anyway, this is a 32 count Murano by Zweigart, and this is the beginning of a kit. I'm not okay, I will for sure stitch this design. I really like it. It's also the whole series, but I don't want to stitch the whole series, but this one I will stitch for sure. It's also from the Russian company. I think you also may know this company. It's made with your own hands, or right now the company has changed their name. It's called Andriana. And maybe you have seen the designs with a bookshelf, a huge kit with a bookshelf, or a lot of such shelves with the bottles of different types of bottles. I have here this design is called Spirit, but there are also designs with beer bottles, with coffee, with hot drinks, with wine, with what else? Succulents, and much more. So yeah, it's a pretty famous series from this company. So yeah, and I totally forgot about this one. I have found it by accident when I was organizing my stash, my kits, and I have seen that in the kit I have already fabric with some stitches. It was really a surprise for me, but now I added to my list of WIPs. So yeah, it has been started. So I don't think I will stitch it this year, but anyway, I still like the design very much, so I still want to stitch it someday. The next one, okay, it's another bouquet, also from the Russian designer, and this time it's a Christmas bouquet. I'm stitching it on, oh my god, I like this fabric so much. It's 28 count Eva, however, by Austrian company Uberhor. I like this fabric so much. It looks like linen. I like this texture of a fabric, but it's very comfortable for stitching. For me, it's like stitch on Linda or something like this. Yeah, in 28 count. So yeah, it looks really beautiful. And I haven't stitched this one this year since the 1st of January, so it's just the beginning. And on this one I have 2.61% done. I don't want to stitch, first of all, I don't want to stitch 2 bouquets at the same time. I'd better focus on 1 bouquet and finish it, which I have already shown you. And also I don't want to stitch it because it's Christmas. It's 100% Christmas design, so I'm thinking about stitching this on Christmas time. But anyway, it's very beautiful. I have already seen finished designs also on gray fabrics, different kind of fabrics, and it looks really great on gray. So that's why I have chosen this fabric. Yeah. Okay. So the next one, it's a Mereshka kit, which I have started. It was my Not sure that it was my first Mereshka kit started, but I have started it 2 years ago, and this year I have just added 1000 stitches, and now I have here 4.41% done. It's just the beginning. This design is very popular, especially in Russian-speaking stitching community. A lot of my friends are stitching this design, so yeah, I will stitch it. Right now it's not so interesting, but the upper part will be much more bright and interesting, so yeah. It's not so big, it's something like 40,000 stitches, I think, so maybe in autumn I will stitch this one. Beautiful design. It's also 16 count Aida of like dove gray color or something like this. Very beautiful. Yeah, great design. Another design from the Russian designer, and it's called A Moment, I guess. And I haven't stitched this one this year. I have just, but let me check. No, I haven't stitched this one this year. I have started it maybe last year, but not sure. And now I have here 25% done, and this is how it looks. It's pretty small design. This is the whole piece of the fabric, and as you see, just a small amount of stitching is done, but it's already 25%. And this pattern is pretty difficult because it has a lot of colors. You can see it on the photo that it's very colorful design, but it's pretty difficult to stitch. And I'm stitching this on Murano, 32 count Murano by Zweig. It's purple color, gray purple color. It's not bright purple, so yeah. Very beautiful. It will be someday. Yeah. So the next, I still have a lot of fabrics to show you. As I said, more than 40 WIPs. So the next one, okay, it was my first full cover design, which I have started 3 years ago when I was already here in Poland. It's from the Russian designer. It's called A House. And when I have chosen this one and when I have started this one, I wasn't ready for a full cover design. And previously I was working only on pretty small patterns with backstitching. And when I have started this one, I wasn't ready for the result, so I was surprised. I was expected that I will see every detail, every flower, everything. But it's not working the big full cover designs. So I decided I have stitched 5. Let me tell you. I have here 5.29% done. So I have stitched this amount of stitching and decided to have a break. I was not sure if I want to continue working on this design, but now after I have started a lot of more full cover designs, I think I will continue working on this one. And this is how it looks. I didn't stitch it for 2 or 3 years, and it still has 5%. This is the beginning of the bridge. This is the river. This is the path, sand, flowers. So, but I'd better start with the house itself. But I have started with, as I usually started, from the right bottom corner, and I have my mistake was that I have started to look at this design closer. They're very close, and when you look close, okay, all of you I think know this effect. When you look close, you don't understand what is it. It's just confetti of stitches, green, brown stitches, gray stitches, also brown stitches. Why the designer put brown stitches into the river or something? But when you see from the when you step away and look at the pattern and look at the design, it looks much better, and I'm pretty sure I will continue working on this one. It's not so bad, yeah. And I also didn't choose the first pattern properly, because I chosen the watercolor design. It also has its it's a specific it's specific. So you shouldn't expect to see all the details clearly where one element finishes. So yeah, now I see it, and yeah, that's it. It was my first one. The next design, it's a kit from the Russian company Flosstube, and I have started it maybe 2-3 years ago, and I haven't stitched it for 2 years, I guess, at least 2 years. Yeah, I didn't stitch in 2022, and in 2023 I also didn't stitch this one. I'm stitching this using paper patterns, so I don't know exactly how much I have stitched. I think it's something like from 40 to 50%, and this is how it looks. It's pretty, it looks good, but I don't like the patterns of this company, because they are very colorful, and for me it's very difficult to work with this pattern. I don't see the symbols, so I need to focus all the time. I need to paint the symbols which I have already stitched. So yeah, so just this one is this one is now just waiting. Yeah, but I will finish it. It's very beautiful. I like the colors. Yeah, like it. And this is 18 count Ada. I don't think it's white guard, because it's a Russian company. The next one is also a kit from the Russian company, but I have changed the fabric in this kit, and I have changed it to, I think it's also Yeva by Ubelhor. Very beautiful. It's like khaki color. And this is how much I have stitched. I didn't stitch this one this year, but last year I have stitched almost 30%. I like this design. It's pretty small. Yeah, it's a whole size. I like this design. It's very beautiful. It's so realistic. You can see it's pretty small, like these onion rings are really small, but they're so realistic. It's amazing. The designer is a genius, really. Like it so much. It's not easy to stitch, but it has not so many colors. I think something like 30 colors in total, but very great. Very beautiful design. Like it. Pretty small one. Okay, the next one. You know, I have already checked that I have filmed for something like 15 minutes 50 minutes, and I still have about half of my WIPs to show you, and it will take a lot of time for me for editing this video, because I want to add all the photos we how this all these WIPs looked on the 1st of January. So right now I have decided to make 2 videos. It would be the part 1. So I hope I will be able to edit it today and upload it on my Flosstube channel tomorrow, so you can see it. And next week I will edit the part 2, and you will see the rest of my WIPs. I hope you, I'm really sorry about this, but I realized that I don't have time for editing such kind of video, and you know, it took a lot of time, not only editing but also saving already made video. Took so much time, and I'm not sure that my laptop will be able, I'm not sure that my laptop is good enough to edit and save to 2 hours video. Really. So, and in this case it would be a tragedy. I will not be able to make such kind of video again for 2 hours. So let's stop here, and I will okay, yeah, I need to break for sure. I see I need to have a break, and I will film the part 2 right now, but I will edit it next week, so you can see it in 2 parts. So thank you for watching, commenting, subscribing, and I hope you like this video, and I hope you apologize me for making 2 parts of this of a video. I know you like long videos. I also like long videos, but editing such videos, it's a real challenge. It's a real challenge, and until you start saving it after editing, you really don't know if it would be possible or not, and I don't want to lose it. So thank you for watching, commenting, subscribing, and see you soon in my part 2 WIP parade.